So now getting ready for bedtime, what minerals and nutrients can help for effective sleep? I'll get you into that routine. The main thing is to ensure that you go to bed and wake up at the same time every single day, because this will increase the quality of your sleep and decrease health risks, as you won't have as much sleep debt accumulated. For nutrients, there are a lot of supplements out there that can help, but you want to essentially support the production of melatonin, reduce your cortisol levels, your stress levels, keep your body in a relaxed state, and hence induce brainwaves that are associated with the N1 phase. And these can be the following. And I do want to also mention that I'm not a professional, so if you do take these things, make sure you research, check your blood work, and consult with your doctor if this is appropriate for you. Anything that you watch online, anyone that recommends these things, always do your own research and always check if it is applicable for you, and also if it has any potential side effects, because everything has too much of anything becomes poison. Even too much water can become water poisoning. So these are things that you need to understand and you need to also do research on. But anyways, moving forward, these are the following. Magnesium is quite a big one. So there's something like magnesium citrate, which can help act as a mild sedative to make you fall asleep, as it increases the amount of deep sleep and decreases the cortisol levels. Magnesium glycinate and glycerophosphate and taurate provides these amino acids that support the liver functions at nighttime. Magnesium is just quite an important element for good quality sleep, as it can prevent and reduce stress, depression, and many chronic illnesses and improve the quality of sleep. Potassium citrate can also work with magnesium to lower the spasms in the limbs and balance the quality of sleep. There are also foods you can consume 2 hours before you sleep, maybe probably 2-3 hours if possible, which have tryptophan, which acts as a precursor to serotonin and melatonin. This is foods such as white rice, and usually I have basmati rice because I find sticky rice is just the absolute worst, especially jasmine rice is too heavy. Basmati rice is a lot easier for me to digest through. There's banana, pumpkin seeds, turkey, chicken, eggs, nuts, whole grains, lentils, white fish, and etc. Calcium and vitamin B6 also help the absorption of tryptophan. So having foods that are also, such as those ones that are rich in vitamin B6, can also help having more vivid dreams and being able to have more memory of them as well and remember them. Relaxing adaptogens such as holy basil, which is like a herb you can add, pasta and pizza, whatever you have, and also ashwagandha, also good examples of them too. Theanine increases the alpha waves and can be helpful for falling asleep. So if you take coffee, then have it 10 to 12 hours, but at most 8 hours before you sleep. You just want to avoid it 8 hours before you sleep. Zinc also raises testosterone and can also help for sufficient levels and quality of sleep. Now, some supplements which are for therapeutic purposes, well, I take this to be honest, and it's called 5-HTP, because that helps for melatonin production, but usually best to take it an hour before you go to sleep. Make sure you also take vitamin D, which you're not going to get enough of standing on the sun and stuff. And it's best to take this during the morning or during the day, and having with something like fatty foods, whether it's a few nuts or something, and that can help with the melatonin production. Now, what to avoid in substances that will disrupt your sleep? As I mentioned before, caffeine is especially the worst. Especially at most you want 8 hours before you sleep, you want to avoid it. If you do consume it, then just have vitamin C to allow the caffeine to exit the body a lot quicker. Avoid foods that have also theobromine and theophylline, but avoid these 6 hours before you sleep. They're okay to have, and because they're found in cacao. Cacao has a lot of nutritional benefit, like dark chocolate, but you want to avoid having this 6 hours before you sleep. So you can see that, there's some things that are best in the morning and the early afternoon rather than later in the day. So that's something else you just want to minimize at nighttime. Alcohol is obviously the absolute worst. So before you sleep, you wanna completely, if you want good quality sleep, you just wouldn't want alcohol because it reduces REM sleep. And tyramine, which boosts your brain activity, is mostly found in junk food. And they are usually foods that should be avoided at dinner. And I would say even after dinner. And they are foods such as bacon, cheese, chocolate, eggplants, potato chips, sausages, wine, basically all trash food, which have barely any beneficial or nutritional benefit. So what I do is at around 8 o'clock, 8 p.m., I'll just brush my teeth and I'll just avoid eating junk food. Because I brush my teeth, I don't feel like eating anything else. So it's like a mini hack that I do. So this was part 4 of the biohacking guide of how to get effective sleep. And there's going to be another video, next video, that's going to explain more detail of what action steps you can take. So if you like this video, then like and subscribe and stay tuned for the next part.